drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
Beckham goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And complete right side to Cook. On the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to
touchdown, Cowboys! Odell Beckham with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming out. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 27, Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Mahomes now on first down.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
It's a close game here early on. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
To throw is Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Hardman on the return.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes buying time to his left.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. This one is caught. It's Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Shotgun, it's Jones. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Chiefs will extend their third-quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Just one more quarter remains in the season. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
Prescott from the gun. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Prescott on first down.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And he'll get nothing out of that one. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know
that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get the timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And this is going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks him.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 15, 15, 15. 15, 15.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He's got him in, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The slot man in motion right.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Steps away.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 30.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast. Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still last man.